Hello everyone, welcome back to Chinmoy's Biology channel. So today we are here back with a new lesson of reproduction in animals. So you should go through the full lesson and please don't skip the lesson in between because I'll be teaching you many important concepts in this lesson. So please go through it full. So let's get started. So what are the learning objectives of today's lesson? So today only we are studying about the introduction of the reproduction in animals. We will be studying about the male reproductive system and the female reproductive system. Okay, so in the next upcoming videos, we will be studying about the process of fertilization, the embryonic development and the viviparous and oviparous type of animals. Okay, so that all you need to learn in the upcoming videos. So for that you need to subscribe to my channel to get the updates that whenever I'm posting the lessons you will get a notification. So stay tuned, stay updated, and please do subscribe and share it with your friends. So without further delay, let's get started with my lesson, reproduction in animals. So this is your chapter 6, reproduction in animals. So do you recall that in the last class you have already studied about many processes like digestion, circulation, respiration and many other things in the previous class you have studied. So these processes are always essential for the survival of every individual. So you have also learned about the process of reproduction in plants, right? So in 7th standard you have studied about sexual reproduction in plants. So reproduction is essential for the continuation of species. Okay, so either animals or plants, they need to reproduce from one generation to other to continue their species, right? Imagine what would have happened if organisms had not produced, right? So what would have happened? You will realize that reproduction is very important as it ensures the continuation of similar kinds of individual generation after generation. So it is very important for us, reproduction also, because as circulation, digestion and respiration is important, reproduction is also important because without it the continuation of similar kinds of individuals like human beings, if they are not reproducing, similar kinds of human being, they would not be produced, or animals, dogs, cats, any other animals or plants, if they stop reproduction process, the next generation would not be produced. Okay, so you have already learned in your previous class about the reproduction in plants. So now in this lesson we will be studying about the reproduction in animals. So what are the modes of reproduction? First we will study. So have you seen the young ones of different animals? So try to name some of the young ones. Okay, so here in this table they have given that some few animals name and they have told you to write the young one's name. So this is your homework. You all will be doing this. So human, we know that this is baby. Cat, you know the baby one of cat, what is it called? Dog, little one. Butterfly, small one. Hen, chick, they have given. Cow, you want to write the answer. Frog, and also this table you need to fill it up and just check whether you still remember the young one's name or not. So let us continue here. So you must have seen the young ones of various animals being born. So can you tell how chicks and caterpillars are born? How kittens and puppies are born? Do you think that the young ones look the same before when they were born and what they are now? So do the baby and the adult form of these animals look similar? So this is our question. When you were a baby and what you look now, is it similar, or there are several changes in your body or in your physique after certain years? Okay, so a young one and an adult one, though they belong to the same species, they look different, right? So there is a difference between a baby human and an adult human. Okay, so just as plants, there are two modes of reproduction in animals as well, the sexual reproduction and the asexual reproduction, right? So let's first start with the sexual reproduction, right? Now we are starting with sexual reproduction. Now try to recall the reproduction in plants which you studied in class 7. So 7 you have studied reproduction in plants. You should remember that plants can reproduce sexually because they are having both male and female reproductive parts in their plant body. So can you name the parts? Just you try to name it, or in a sheet of paper you write the male and the female reproductive parts of plants, if you can recall. So in animals also, males and females have different reproductive parts or organs. So you should know that. So male body is different and female body is obviously different. So they are having different reproductive organs. So like plants, the reproductive parts in animals, they also produce gametes. Okay. So gametes only, they fuse together to form the zygote. So the male gamete and the female gamete, they will combine together to form the zygote, right? The male and the female gamete, they will combine together to form the zygote. Okay, now it is a zygote which develops into a new individual, and this type of reproduction beginning by the fusion of the male and female gametes is called the sexual reproduction. So when fusion of male and female gametes happen, it is called the sexual reproduction. Okay, so let us find out the reproductive parts in humans and study the process of reproduction in them, right? So we will first study about the male reproductive organs. Okay, so the male reproductive organ include a pair of testes. Now if you see the diagram here, so it is a pair of testes. Male reproductive organ is having a pair of testes, two sperm ducts. So these two are the sperm duct. These two are the sperm duct and a penis. So this is the penis. Okay, so this is the penis. So what the main three parts is the testes, pair of testes, two testes are there. Penis is there. This one is the penis and this is the sperm duct, right? Now the testes produce the male gametes called the sperms. Okay, sperms are produced in this testes, and millions of sperms are produced by the testes, which we will see the structure of the sperm also here. With now, though sperms are very small in size, each has a head, a middle piece and a tail. So the sperm is having three different parts of its body. Okay, it is divided into three distinct parts. So millions of sperms are produced in the testes, right? So this is the testes. There millions of sperms are produced. From there it is carried through the sperm duct, and through this penis we can say that ejaculated out through the penis. Okay, so does it appear to be a single cell? Indeed. Now each sperm is a single cell with all usual cell components. So it is a single cell. So when millions of sperms are produced, each one is a single sperm cell. So sperm cell is having a head, it is having a middle piece and it is having a tail. So what is the function of the tail here? So the function of the tail is it helps in the hyperactivation of the sperm, as well as it controls the motility of the sperm. So the sperm's motility is controlled by the tail of the sperm. Okay, so now we will move on to the female reproductive organs. So female reproductive organs. So female reproductive organs are a pair of ovaries, oviducts or fallopian tubes, and the uterus. So these three are the main parts of the female reproductive system. So let us see that. So these two are the ovaries. Now in male we have seen that pair of testes, like that. In female, a pair of ovaries. Now female are having oviducts or fallopian tubes. Now in male you have seen sperm duct. In female it is oviduct, okay, which is carrying the ovary, is producing ovum, and this ovum is carried along this fallopian tube or oviduct to the uterus, okay, and then the uterus. So this is the uterus, okay. Now this is the female reproductive organ. So you are supposed to learn these two diagrams properly. This is very important, and with the labelings, okay. What is oviduct, what is ovary, where is the uterus, in male also and in female also. Male testes, penis and sperm duct, and in female this three. Okay, so the female gametes, ova or eggs, are produced in humans. A single matured egg is released into the oviduct by one of the ovaries every month. So 1 month this ovary is producing the ovum, and the next month other alternate ovary is producing the ovum. Now uterus is a part where the development of the baby takes place. Like the sperm and egg is also a single cell. So sperm is also a single cell. Egg is also a single cell. So this is the structure of human ovum. So this is the cell with the nucleus in the middle, right? So this is human ovum, right? So Bujo recalls that the size of egg in humans varies. The egg may be very small in humans, much larger in hens, and ostrich eggs is the largest egg. We all know that in humans the egg is very small, whereas it is much larger in hens, but ostrich is having the largest egg. So this is all for today. It is I want to make it short and in different episodes, because in the next episode we will study about fertilization. In one episode, if I continue teaching, it will be difficult for you, because you have now only learnt many new facts and many new terms. So just go through it, revise this lesson once, and I'll be back with the new episode very soon. So for that you need to subscribe to my channel, so that whenever I'm putting the update, you will get the pop-up and you will start learning the next part of this lesson. So next lesson we are coming with this fertilization, and we will study about the internal fertilization as well as the external fertilization. We will study both in the next class, and we will study about the development of the embryo. Okay, so let's wait for the next video. Stay tuned, stay updated with all my lessons. Thank you.